Day 47 of learning Valorant. We start off in the shooting range drilling our fundamentals where we're working on our overflicking drill. Seeing those steady improvements, my average high score is slowly increasing and I'm getting more consistent. Basically hitting over 20 every single time. I've just been kind of trying to develop my flick speed and it's been getting better. After that, I hopped into deathmatch where we're still working on peaking because I'm having a hard time getting it down. I've never done anything like this in any game ever before, so it's like learning a entirely new skill that has no foundational basis in my brain at all. Overall, I'm slowly getting there, but each time it's a little awkward, but I think every time I do it, I'm going to know the spacing, like how far I should pre-aim to the side, and then kind of learn the angles for each side. In that fight there, you can see I pre-aimed two angles, okay, and then the last one I kind of just zoomed into mid and didn't pre-aim anything and then instantly died. Very unfortunate, but I think we're slowly getting better. I then hopped into our first ranked game where we're going to be breaking down all our clips of angle peaks that ended up in a situation where I'm battling an enemy player. Here we can see I start off knowing where the sky is because they just killed my Reyna. I try to go for the trade, but I don't pre-aim properly, and my crosshair is on the wrong side. I should have pre-aimed on the close wall, swung out a little bit, stopped right on her head, and killed her. Then we continue to review all my other angle peaking enemy interactions, and even if I try to slice the pie a little bit more, I have a couple of issues I'm noticing. One, I don't know where I need to pre-aim to stop right where, the enemy's most likely going to be. And I noticed I also have an issue where I kind of just hold my crosshair at like a static distance from the corner, wherever it was when I decide to start peeking. I don't move it a lot of the times, which you could say is laziness, but I think it's also not laziness because I'm not really 100% aware of how I'm supposed to do it correctly. So once I start doing it correctly more, if I continue doing this, then I would consider that laziness. Right now, I would just say it's like a poor habit slash hygiene that needs to be resolved here. I don't pre-aim this corner, get laid out by the Sage. Okay, we're going to be fixating on this peaking problem until a majority of my peaks that end up in interactions with enemy players are clean. At a further point, you could review all your times you're clearing angles, but I'm not going to worry about that until much later on. Now, in order to get better at doing it in the game, we have to start doing it that way eventually. Now, we do have a couple of good clips where, like here, I throw a smoke out, I see the sky, so I move my crosshair, boom, step right out, headshot her. So, it's not completely lost, but we also kind of do weird things where I hold this angle while having my crosshair staring at a wall. Not really sure, because even if I peeked, that crosshair positioning makes no sense. Here, we get one kill with an okay peek, and then we die. After that, we hopped into the aim trainer. Knocked out a little aim training, as always.